Bryce Menzies suffered a little fire in qualifying. He's okay though. All right, here with Bryce Menzies, a hot day of qualifying. How you feeling in that suit?
Oh, feeling pretty good. You know, it's hot out here, probably 110. But that's what we're all about, desert racing. It's hot, grueling, rugged. We just got done with qualifying in the trophy truck class. I think we ended up first. We'll see, but Vegas Reno, 500 miles is the most insane terrain. Looking forward to the race on Friday. You know, one of the longest races in America right now.
Hot's the key word, because I understand you suffered a fire after you qualified number one. What happened?
Yeah, we crossed the finish line and we didn't even know a little bit of smoke was coming from the back, and we actually came to the finish and they stopped the truck and said we were on fire, so we jumped out, and it was just like a little oil leak that sparked up, so we put it out. We'll take it back to the shop, make sure everything's good, and then go from there. And race day's Friday, so we'll be ready.
Excellent. How long was the qualifying loop for you?
Qualifying was only 4.5 miles, so very quick, very rough and rugged out here in Apex. Challenging, and then we got 500 more miles on Friday to do, so had to take care of the truck a little bit, and then it's game on Friday.
And what's the key to winning Vegas Torino?
I think the key is patience and no flat tires. It's so rough and rocky out there that you know, you got 500 miles that you got to go over terrain, not have any problems, and just make it to Dayton, the finish, as fast as you can.
Excellent. Last quick stats about you. How old are you?
I'm 31 years old.
Where are you from?
Las Vegas, Nevada, so it's my hometown. Won trophy truck championship one time, 3 times in a short course truck, so looking forward to my first Vegas Reno overall in a trophy truck. We'll see if that happens.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
And one of the advantages for Bryce is that his shop is here in Las Vegas, so he doesn't have to work out of a trailer. These guys can just take it right back to the race facility. All right, very hot here with Mr. Justin Lofton, wrapping up qualifying. Hot out here in the desert. How did qualifying go for you?
I think qualifying went pretty well. This is my older trick truck. This is Badco. That's same truck that's won the Mint 3 times.
Wow.
And what do you do with a perfectly good truck? You always try to make them better. So right after, I guess it would have been San Felipe, we took the engine out of it and we just put a big block in it, so it's got new heart in it.
Okay.
And considerably more horsepower. So it changed up shifting points, changed up kind of line of sight, entering corners faster but not driving as hard, so it's a little different. But overall, having a lot of fun. Other than that, it's a pretty basic truck. It's a sequential 5-speed truck. One thing I would like to mention, we got a new logo on the side there. It's the Justin Lofton Annual Charity Golf Tournament. We're going to be celebrating our 10th anniversary.
Excellent.
Next January will be January 18, 2020. So I want to start repping that, and everyone that helps out, Fox, Multicam, and all the other sponsors, players, and participants in it. And yeah.
Who does the golf tournament benefit?
So our golf tournament benefits the different youth organizations around the Imperial Valley, primarily being our boys and girls clubs. So we've got 3 different chapters down the Imperial Valley, and we've over the last 9 years we've raised well over $330,000 for them off of one event. So we want to match that in 1 year alone, and is our goal. Have a lot of fun, eat a lot of tacos, and yeah, it's just a great time, great organization, and that's about it. Looking forward to go get a win.
Some quick stats about you. How old are you?
I'm 33 years old.
How long have you been racing?
I started when I was 18, so what is that, like, I don't know, I think I'm upwards of almost 20 years now.
How many championships throughout your career?
You know, that's the one stat that I don't have a lot of. I've won 1 championship in 2004 in Class 1000, and then the only other championship that I've won is 2009. I won the ARCA Remax Series Championship when I was stock car racing.
Oh, okay, wow, so you came from the ARCA world.
Yep. I grew up in the desert, started racing desert, went stock car racing, went oval track racing, and then came back full-time desert in 2012-ish, racing Class 1500. And from 2011 to 2014, we had over a 50% win rating in the 1500 car. So never won this race in a trick truck, won it in a Class 1000 and Class 1500. So we're hoping this is our year.
Do any of those ARCA skills transfer over, or is it just completely different sport?
Everything always transfers over, regardless whether you're taking dirt to asphalt, asphalt to dirt. I'm used to higher speeds, and just being able to play out races, you know, in a more controlled setting. So, you know, any seat time is valuable, whether you're driving a driving a moped or you're in a 700 horsepower trick truck. So it all helps, and we like to put them to use.
Well, good luck, man. Last thing, what's the key to winning Vegas to Reno?
Key to winning Vegas to Reno is making it to the finish line.
Yeah, it's not easy to do, is it? Just finishing is a challenge.
Yeah, so last year the top 3 trucks all took themselves out in the final 200 miles of the race. So the guy in the back with that, I guess it's a tortoise and hare game, and the tortoise beat all the hares.
Is there something to that? Can you push too hard in the beginning and maybe wear out your truck? Is it patience that you need, or is it just luck?
It's a combination of everything. I definitely was pushing. I was pushing to keep up with a 4-wheel drive truck and ended up driving off a road and ended up in a ditch. 4-wheel drive truck had a big lead, got a flat, and his day just went downhill from there. The 2-wheel drive truck that was in between us had an unlucky run-in with some horses and ended up off the road. So anything can happen here. We're desert racing. We're desert racing against across one of the greatest states in the United States.
Sure. And in terms of the championship points picture, what's your mindset at this point in the season?
Unfortunately, I DNF'd Parker and didn't race Silver State, so we're here to win.
There you go. Well, good luck, man. We wish you the best. How are you going to stay cool in there? That's my really last question, because it's hot out here.
We're going to try to find the tallest mountain peak and race to the top of it and then hang out up there.
Good luck, man.
Thanks.
All right, here we go. Very hot qualifying out here, sir. Could you please introduce yourself?
Jonathan Brenthel drives the number 127 trophy truck for Brenthel Industries.
Where are you from?
We're from Temecula, California.
How old are you?
I am 39 years old.
Excellent. Next over to you, sir.
Richie Armstrong from Alberta, Canada, driving the trophy truck built by Brenthel Industries, number 61.
Excellent. How old are you?
51.
How many years you been racing?
Not long enough.
Very cool.
I've been running for 7 years now, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
You don't run with Tracy Graff, do you?
Oh, guaranteed.
Oh, okay.
He runs
Excellent.
with me in the 1000.
Is he here this weekend?
He totally is, him and Bean both.
Can't wait.
Don't
Excellent.
you?
Who do we have here?
Jordan Brenthel.
Excellent.
This race, I'll be racing Vegas to Reno in the 61-66 truck with Jeff Bader. His truck, I'll be doing the second half, helping him out. It's a longer race.
Perfect.
And I am 33 years old.
Thank you very much. All right. How about you?
Wade Porter driving the 53 trophy truck from Chico, California, 50 years old.
Perfect.
And it's a
First time? You
rental industry truck.
Yeah.
Today's my first day of driving it.
Brand new truck.
Excellent.
Worked amazing, no problem.
Well, good luck. I got some questions for all you guys. Feel free to just jump right in there, whoever wants to answer it. First thing, we're talking about identifying a trophy truck versus 6100 with the naked eye. Can you do it?
The naked eye, I think Wade had the best explanation there.
What was it?
Well, just look at the number on it. If it's a 61 number, then it's a 61 series truck. Usually the trophy trucks are 2 digits, and they're just now getting into the 3 digits.
But there's nothing about the chassis or the body that would be unique.
It depends on the manufacturer, but they're pretty much the same. Different size tire, different motor, pretty much.
The biggest differences there are going to be the motor and the tire size. So in Best in the Desert, it requires an LS3 425 horsepower motor. That's a spec engine. And also the maximum tire size, a 37-inch tall tire. So those are the 2 biggest requirements. But other than that, every chassis manufacturer, like ourselves at Brenthel Industries, try to do them how they think is going to be the best. Some guys think making it lighter because it's smaller engine works better. I don't know. Try it out for yourself.
How about the unlimited class? Is there a lot of creativity there for builders?
There's any kind of creativity you can come up with.
Sure.
Yeah, we've got 1,100 horsepower in all of our trucks built by Danzio big block engines.
So as drivers now, what's the big difference between 6100 and unlimited in terms of actually getting this thing to the finish? Is it something where it takes a little more finesse to be in the spec engine class, maybe?
Well, sorry, you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, what it is, like, because I used to run 6100 with Brentels, and when you jump into the trophy truck, it's tough to wrap your head around the speed and stuff, because you think that you're doing 50 miles an hour when all actuality these trucks handle so good you're doing 100 miles an hour.
Wow.
And things come up so quick, and these things eat so much. Like 5-foot whoops, 100 mile an hour all day long.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Amazing. How about for you?
Yeah, top speed is a big one, obviously. You get there a lot quicker in a trophy truck, and because you're able to run the bigger tires in a trophy truck and Best in the Desert, it also makes the bumps smaller in that aspect too. So in general, you're going to finish the races quicker, you're going to get from A to B quicker. You have a lot more power to drive the truck, so even though it's the same frame, the one that we build, same frame, suspension, a little bit different tuning, but because that power, the trucks do drive very differently in how you drive them. You know, with the rear wheels, power, and all that kind of stuff. Either way, they're both very fun classes, and they're awesome to drive.
Now, how about the Buggies? They always want to beat you guys. The Buggies always want the overalls. Is that a big rivalry?
I
don't think there's much of a rivalry
Not for us.
anymore. That might have been 10 years ago, but we're buggy dorks. So we started as buggies.
Well, wait, what was the last stop where we had some tight terrain? We had what? CJ Hutchins and those guys were up there, weren't they?
Doing pretty good, but if there's any kind of bumps whatsoever, they're just not a comparison.
Okay, so suspension is just the big factor with these ones.
It's key.
Excellent. All right, well, another question I have for all four of you guys. Sorry, I know we're baking in the heat here, but this is interesting. I'm a big motorsports guy. Every form of motorsports, you got to travel. It's like, oh my God, this guy drove from Pennsylvania to California. But you guys, just to compete in this event, you got the last event. Qualifying was on the California border. The race starts in North Vegas. Then the race goes for miles and miles and miles. How hard is it just to put in the miles to compete?
I don't know. Ask these two how hard we made it for them to get here.
Yeah, you're from Canada. How many hours down?
Canada, we're about probably 18 hours flight time.
Wow.
Yeah, and dog sled for 4 of that.
Good Lord. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is what draws you in about when there's so many forms of motorsports out
There's
there.
absolutely nothing better. That truck right there, that's Jensen Button. That's F1 champion. One of the top drivers in the absolute world. What's he doing right now? He's racing off-road. Because every single person that's raced any other form of motorsport has said there's nothing that compares to off-road racing. You don't do it because of 2 reasons: time or money. That's it.
That's it. And what do you think is so appealing about it? Is it just the wide open nature, the survival aspect?
The challenge and
It's
the
an
adventure. is
adventure.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adventure, whether you're racing here or in Baja, and the challenge too. It's like, we all have challenges in life. People come out here and they're fun.
So like we get you guys on a short course, right? It's the same thing over and over and over again. Is it appealing to know that you're never going to hit the same track twice here?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Destination rides are way better.
Yeah, destination rides.
I love it. Last topic here before you guys burn up. Tell me about the equipment to help get you through that you carry up there. I know we got the tires, we got the jacks, we got some people even carry transmission parts. Is that true?
Not quite transmission parts. The most standard parts you're going to carry are an upper link. You're going to carry a power steering pump, an alternator, and a starter. Those are things you can easily change on the trail. Now, the items you change in your pit, you look over to our chase trucks, we have got damn near an entire trophy truck in there. You've got transmissions, you've got every part for the engine, arms, hubs, brakes, everything you can imagine. Wow. We bring for you on that. So, yep.
Is it a tough selection when you're trying to pick that co-driver, picking somebody who also has the mechanical ability to help get you through?
And not for me, because I have the mechanical ability to do it.
Okay, so you get out and do it yourself, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
How about for you guys?
Not for me, yeah. It's a symbiotic relationship. You have to be one with your co-driver and have full faith in him and you, because ultimately our lives are on the line. We're in this for fun and to put on a good showing, and it's good for the crowds, but we want to come home safe at the end of the night, and that's the long and short of it, is have a good time. Try not to tear shit up too bad unless you're in front of everybody and you can make a video and it's really cool. Otherwise, it's not cool.
Absolutely. How hard is it to not go to the bathroom for 6 hours?
We have a catheter on.
Catheter,
we take
okay.
A leak all the time.
That's what okay, so
you have an external catheter. So when
I've
you're
heard
going
about
through the
that.
whoops and going through the bumps, the easiest to do it is generally in a straight line, but when you're not used to it, it's definitely difficult to try and take a leak when you're going 100 miles an hour. Once you get used to it, it's a cakewalk.
What do you think about guys like Brock Hager, no catheter, he says?
Does he? Wow.
He said, that's what he told me. He said no catheter last time I interviewed him.
There's a lot of
Sounds uncomfortable.
You're
going in your seat.
Yeah.
You got to be hardcore. What's the key to winning Vegas to Reno? What's the strategy? What are you guys feeling?
Drive smart, drive fast.
How do you drive smart out here?
Stay out of dust. Don't blow up your parts. Don't overheat things. What else you got?
So if somebody's in front of you, do you actually give them a little more room to keep the dust down, or do you try to be...
It depends who that individual is. You can't get slowed up too much by somebody that's going to actually ruin the chance for you doing well in the race, right? But because of qualifying, it puts us all in a fairly similar spot, so that you're kind of chasing down someone at a similar speed than you. So it's a lot of strategy, a lot of time, trying to figure out the time differentials between all the other drivers. It's a fun game.
I love it, guys. Anything anybody would like to add here before we go? This has been very awesome. I appreciate it.
I'd like to thank you for coming out.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
Guaranteed.
It's a whole different ball game being out here and actually being in the desert than watching you guys on TV.
Oh,
So
straight up, man.
you got to be hardcore to do this, just to withstand this heat.
Oh, it's something. Like you say, me, I'm down to about half a pack of smokes for a race like this.
Any special cooling devices in this?
Yeah, Wade's got air conditioning in his.
AC unit in mine.
Wow.
For the first time today.
Working well?
Awesome.
Now that's going to be vital to keep that thing working, right?
You bet.
Wow.
And I got
Excellent.
something that very few trophy trucks have in them, and rentals were the first one to put it in. I got a cigarette lighter in my truck.
A cigarette lighter in your
True
truck.
story.
Wow.
Oh, and
Because he
it-
smokes.
Because I smoke, and
On
it
the speed limit
yeah,
sections.
on the speed limit sections, I can pop my helmet open and push that thing in and have a smoke.
How many speed limit sections we got out here?
Out here, basically in the pits.
That's it.
You betcha.
So when you're out going to Vegas to Reno, you're not going to be able to light a smoke, right?
Oh, guaranteed. You always take time if you got will.
So you might be doing 120 smoking a cig, huh?
Well, dude, that's all I did when I was doing qualifying here today, man. I went through 3 cigarettes.
Gotta love it. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. This has been awesome. Thank you, guys. Here we go, wrapping up qualifying, one of the fastest buggies out there. Just so I get your name right, could you please say it, please?
It's Cole Barbieri.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Where are you from?
Ukiah, California.
Okay, so that's a decent ways from here, right?
Yeah, about, I don't know, 700 miles or so up in the northern part of California on the coast.
How long have you been racing?
About 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah, I was racing professional motocross before this and got tired of getting hurt in that, so made the transition over to racing cars, and this is our first season at it. So getting our feet wet, learning a lot, and it's been a lot of fun learning how the car works and what the thing is capable of so far.
So with age comes a cage is true when it comes to you, right?
Yeah, in my case it's true.
What was your highest level in motocross?
I raced professional my last year and a half, raced Monster Cup, raced Loretta Lynn's for the last 10 years. Went over to the Czech Republic, did junior world championships over there. Was supposed to go to Africa one year, but ended up getting hurt. But yeah, raced all the top nationals since I was 7 years old.
It's just hard to survive out there, staying healthy, and also against those factory riders, not easy, is it?
Yeah, no, it's staying healthy is the hardest part for sure. You're getting hurt, having downtime, not being on the bike, that's the hardest part. It's I don't know, it's a tough sport. It's a lot of fun. I love doing it, but just started getting hurt too much, hit my head a couple times, and decided to call it quits and get in the cage. Still a lot. This is actually, I probably think it's more fun. There's a lot of adrenaline rush in this, so that part's still the same and just a little bit safer.
Excellent. Well, kudos to you, because 6 months is not a whole lot of seat time, and you're already, what we're hearing unofficially, one of the top qualifiers today. Tell me about how you were able to adapt so quickly.
I've driven in the sand a little bit here and there and just always been around motorsports my whole life and racing. So I think the motorcycle part has helped me kind of a lot with a lot of line choice and stuff out there. That part carried over good for me. Just part I need to learn is controlling the car and how much power these things actually have, because they go. When you press the pedal, they go. There's motorcycles, you can kind of ride it to its limit, and you're kind of the limit on the motorcycle. This thing, it'll go as fast as you want it to go, so you got to kind of tame the car a little bit more.
Perfect. Give me some specs on your vehicle here. What are we looking at?
It's a brand new racer, class 1 car. Running 40-inch BFGs on it.
Wow.
It's got a Dugan's 8-stack 474 motor in it. It's about 850 horse, I think, at the flywheel.
Now in this class, you have motor options, right?
Yep, it's unlimited motor options.
Unlimited on the tires as well?
Unlimited on tires.
Okay.
It's unlimited buggy class. So it's a buggy. It's got the trailing arms with the transaxle. Running a 5-speed manual transmission in it. Fortin built that tranny in there. And other than that, it's
How many horsepower do you think?
I think it's right around 850. I don't know the exact dyno numbers, but it runs really good.
Okay. So we get ready for tomorrow. You're out on the motocross track, you're running laps. This is going to be one lap, Las Vegas to Reno. What's your mindset heading into a crazy race like that, where you're never going to touch the same piece of track twice?
Yeah, it's going to be different for sure, because the only thing I've done so far is I raced Parker and I raced the Mint, which both those were lap races. So it's going to be cool, I think, seeing all that terrain. I mean, there's a lot of ground from here to Reno, so seeing all the terrain's going to be awesome, I think. But just learning, my biggest thing is I just want to learn the course and see where the gnarly spots are and see where you can push it. And I think once we do that, we're not going to be able to come back around and see it again until next year, but I'm excited just to learn the course and be ready for next year.
But you're a perfect guy to speak to this, because as a motocross racer, sometimes you can go out there, you can walk the track, you can do whatever you want. When you are entering the unknown, full throttle, how do you're talking about learning the track. How do you learn the track without totally getting into a dangerous situation?
It's hard. So far at Parker, we were running good. We had one little fuck up where we went off the track, but it wasn't anything major, and just you got to trust your co-driver, kind of him reading the maps and telling him where to go, which sometimes the maps don't tell you the right spot. Sometimes they go off a little bit. And so it's hard to learn, but it's part of the adrenaline rush, just kind of not knowing what's on the other side and sending it over it.
Just send it. So as a driver, is it pretty safe to say when you're behind the wheel, you're pinning it, but you also know anything could happen? Be ready.
Yeah, no, I'm always ready to stab the brake or grab a gear, drop a gear, or anything. You got to be on your toes the whole time, because you don't know what's coming. I mean, you can prepare the best you can, but I mean, especially me, I haven't been to a lot of these places, so still learning it. But yeah, you got to be on your toes and you got to be ready for anything that's going to come at you.
Excellent, man. Good luck to you. Anything you'd like to add?
Just thank you to everyone that's supporting us this year.
Got some good sponsors here, huh?
Bar X Motorsports.
What's Bar X?
That's it's actually our team. That was a motocross team we had. It's still actually the Factory Suzuki amateur support team right now. So Bar X Motorsports, it's Meyer and Short, and also my dad both running that deal. It's thank you very much to them. King Shocks are helping us out with this. Racer built this thing, and for a Class 1 car, it's next to none. Danzio, these guys are helping us with some tuning out right now. WD-40, BFG tires, just everyone, PCI, Fortin, everyone that helps out. It means a lot, because there's a lot of money goes into this stuff, and anything you can help with, it's nice.
Now, when you talk about Class 1, that's just another way of saying 1500 Buggy?
Yeah, 1500 Buggy.
Excellent.
Yep.
Awesome machine, man, but we wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
Here with Scott, Marketing Director for Best in the Desert. Scott, it is a big weekend. We're setting up for Vegas, Torino. Please tell me what makes this race special.
Well, for one, it's the longest point-to-point off-road race in the United States. It's one of the top 3 events, off-road events, between maybe the Baja 1000 and this event, maybe one other, that are the pinnacles of off-road racing right now.
Sure. What do you think allures so many competitors to running this? Is it the challenge? Is it the notoriety of the race? Because this turnout is amazing.
Well, yeah, we have a record turnout this year, by the way, but it's just a history of the event. It's a variety of terrain. I mean, these guys are starting at lower elevations near Beatty. They're getting up as high as 8,000, 9,000 feet during the event. Make it 8,000 feet. There's mountains that they go over, there's deserts they go over, the temperatures are extremes, they race into the night. There's just a little bit of everything in this event, and that's why to win it overall is really, a real test of run skill and ability.
Sure, and I know this race was very special to Casey Folks. Could you speak to that at all?
Well, Casey Folks started this event in 1996. It was the first event where Best in the Desert ran, expanded from just a motorcycle, a race promotion company, to a car truck promotion company. I was part of that first event. I actually raced and won the over 30 pro class, but Casey put his heart and soul into this event. He loved the state of Nevada. He loved sharing his experience about Nevada, all the little towns along the way and all the little remote mining areas and stuff that he found. It was a passion of his, and Vegas to Reno was really kind of his love message, I guess, to the rest of the world about what a great place Nevada is.
How have you seen this sport and this event evolve over the years since you were involved in the beginning?
Well, it's just grown and grown and grown, and we're in a particularly good spot right now. Again, a record turnout. I think we have 40 plus trick trucks tomorrow, a healthy class 6100, one of our most competitive classes. The UTV class is just blown up. It's really, really strong. We got some really good teams racing it in. All the classes are deep. Even the motorcycle classes where we started have come back. We have 13 pro teams, open pro teams, and some of the biggest names in sport racing tomorrow. So, I mean, it's just really all come together. Casey's vision for this, his original idea, it's all really come together, and we're in a really good space of time with this event.
Sure. The defining feature of this course, what would you say it is? Is it the elevation?
Well, it's the elevation changes, and it's the mentality to keep together. Many of these races are racing the whole thing solo. The drivers doing the whole distance to keep it together mentally for that long, and those high speeds, and the variety. Part of it's high speed rally style roads and stuff. Then there's cross grade, really rugged cross grade. And probably the most challenging part of the whole event, after you've gotten so close to the finish, is just the last 30 miles of the event. We go up over a mountain pass that is nasty. I mean, big rocks, challenging. Just when you think it's over, it just picks you up and punches you in the gut. It tells you, not yet, Sonny, you still got some more work to do. So guys always come in and they always remember that last 20 miles.
What's the key to getting through that tight and technical stuff, you think?
I think it's patience, and I think it's just having a good feel for your equipment. Normally by then, whether it's your race car, truck, UTV, quad, motorcycle, it's been through a lot to get to that point. And it's really easy to throw it away there. Not only can you crash your way off the road and off the side of the road and put yourself out of the event, but you can kick up a rock and ding a header pipe or punch a hole in the cases. There's so much stuff that could happen there. You're just keeping it together, you know, and not getting too anxious to see the finish. So
that's great. And our fast guys, how long will it take them to complete it? What will be some of the good times we'll see?
I don't know. I haven't really thought that far ahead, you know, but I expect to see a 55-mile-an-hour average or something like that, maybe a little higher. I really haven't looked closely to see how that is. We should see the first cars in just before dark or right around dark. You know, these guys surprise us. You know, every time we set estimates of when they're going to get there, they just beat it. You know, they beat us every year. These guys are getting fast. The state of the sport right now is so competitive, and these guys are so good at what they do. It's really, they're setting new records at every event.
Love it. Anything you'd like to add?
No, we just want everybody to be safe, have fun, and you know, we want to hear some really great stories at the finish line.
Sure. And finally, how about this heat too? This is something you got to battle, right?
Oh yeah. But you know, in all honesty, the beauty of this race is when we start so early in the morning and head north, most of this is at higher elevation. So the temperature is 10, 15, 20 degrees cooler. And at night, in some of those mountain passes, it's going to be down in the 60s and 50s even. So it's deceptive. It's not as hot as you think it is because we're heading north and getting to higher elevation.
Thanks for all the info and congrats on a great event.
All right, thank you.
All right, here with Cody Parkhouse, defending champion in the 1500 category for this event. You won this race twice outside of that, 3 times total. What's the key to winning here?
The key is really patience. Make sure you got a car at the end. It's 500 miles, so it's the longest race we do in the States. And you've got to make sure you've got something to keep racing all the way through. So patience is huge.
Sure. What's that finish like? I know you said that's the toughest part of the course.
The finish is just really rocky and off-cambered and big ups and downs and drops, and it's the most technical part of this whole course. So we just gotta, again, it goes back to being patient in the beginning. You just gotta make sure you've got a car for the end.
Perfect. Cody, where are you from?
I'm from Long Beach, California.
How old are you?
31 years old.
How many years you been racing?
That's a good question. 14?
14 years. Excellent.
13 years.
What are your hobbies outside of racing? What do you like to do?
A little bit of everything action sports involved. I mean, I like skiing, wakeboarding, snowboarding, riding dirt bikes, just kind of everything that's under that umbrella.
If it gets the adrenaline going, it's good, right?
Yep.
Perfect. Anything you'd like to add about your race and your chances here this weekend?
I think that pretty much covers it.
Good job, man. Well, good luck. Feeling good as an opportunity to repeat this thing?
Yeah, I think we definitely have a very good chance at it, so we'll be ready.
Are you a little bummed that you're not starting up front? You had some trouble in qualifying, you said, right?
We had a couple sensors that were from an issue from a previous race that we didn't really know about until we realized we were down on power and went back to our engine builder and had it checked out. So we didn't have the qualifying we normally would have with this car, but we're still doing pretty good. We're 15th overall.
Is that a big disadvantage starting that far back? Are you worried about the silt and the sand?
No, we're still far enough up where we're still running with the top guys. We're just, you know, behind a couple more than we'd want to be. So this race is just, I've said it a million times, it's a lot about patience in the beginning. So just let everybody else fall away and let the race come to us.
Good luck, brother.
Thank you.
Mr. Kyle Jurgensen, coming off a win at the last race, correct?
Yep.
Excellent. Which was?
Silver State.
Silver State. Okay. Give me some stats about you. Where are you from?
Oak Hills, California.
How old are you?
24.
How long have you been racing?
Long time. Since birth.
What do you like to do outside of racing?
I actually really enjoy volleyball, beach volleyball.
Really?
So I do that once in a while if I get the time. But besides that, I pour concrete every day.
You pour concrete every day?
Every day. So
you're used to the heat then, right?
This is no problem.
Very cool. We're talking about strategy out there for not getting a flat. Tell me about what you said again about how you'll want to hit those rocks square if you got to hit them.
You got to hit the rock, which they're out there. You have to square up on them and just don't slide over them. It's pretty important to not do that, and some people struggle at it, but I've got it down pat, I think.
Excellent. And you were saying even though you're starting up front, you may have to deal with some dust, right?
Yes, the slow and limited cars, which we are faster than almost all of them, I think, we're going to catch them right away. And it's going to be hard because they make a lot of dust, there's not a lot of room to pass, and we're going to have to do our best to stay patient, because if we make any mistakes early, then you're done.
What's the key to winning here?
We're going to find out tomorrow, because we have not won here.
Excellent.
I'll let you know.
What do you think it's going to take?
Just to keep moving forward.
You got
moving
it.
forward and watch the guy behind us. Brock is very fast, very talented, and we're going to keep an eye on his splits and beat him by 1 second.
Brock Hager.
Yes.
Excellent. So you expect him to be up on your tail?
I expect the battle to be between him and I the whole time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Could come down to who has better luck mechanically, right?
Exactly.
Good luck to you. All right, sir, could you please introduce yourself?
My name's Dale Dondell. My company is Racer Engineering.
How old are you?
54.
How many years you been involved in racing?
25.
Amazing. Where are you from?
I'm from Temecula, California.
Excellent. So I'm looking at your truck here. Unlimited category, trick truck, 4-wheel drive, and twin turbo, you said?
Twin turbo, 4-wheel drive.
Are you the only twin turbo in the field?
Right now, currently, yes.
Okay, so why a twin turbo?
Twin turbos, Josh Daniels had one a couple years ago, and I drove it. I thought the power was sensational, and I said the next all-wheel drive truck that I built is going to have a twin turbo motor in it, so here it is.
Any downfalls in terms of durability or weight?
We do not know yet. There's 250 test miles on it. Had a couple of shifting issues that we've overcame in qualifying now, so maybe tomorrow will tell.
So you like the power. How about why 4-wheel drive instead of 2-wheel drive?
2-wheel drive, we all want to be faster, so it's faster for sure from corner to corner.
Excellent. What would you say are some of your greatest racing achievements?
Well, I've won a few races and have, quite a few qualifier winners, but it's time for me to start finishing races, and a twin turbo 4-wheel drive is maybe not the choice of a finishing vehicle, but like I said before, I want to make a faster vehicle, and my customers down the road can have a faster vehicle.
And you said you have short course experience as well, right?
Yeah, I've done quite a bit of short course racing, and my heart's in desert, so I'm here.
I've heard from everybody how this is just such a fun course and it's so enjoyable.
Yes.
Speak to that. What makes this so enjoyable? I know you said there's some straightaways, right?
Well, that's a fast race course, and we get to end up in a cooler climate and temperature. We start in Vegas, and obviously I don't know what it is today, 110 degrees out. It's hot. And, it's one direction, and it's the longest off-road race in America. And there's something to say about that. Everybody enjoys this race.
A lot of prestige, right?
A lot of prestige.
If you could somehow win this thing with a twin turbo, what do you think that would do for bragging rights?
Bragging rights until the next race, right? But it definitely helps the 4-wheel drive sales for my company and for other companies as well. And we all believe that this is the future, how to be the fastest guy through the desert. So we're here to try.
Excellent. So you know that your truck's faster. The question is just, is the turbo ready to withstand the punishment?
Correct. And there's lots of all-wheel drive parts that we think that it's going to be reliable, but nobody knows until you get miles on these things.
Good luck to you. All right, Mr. CJ Hutchins, how old are you?
I'm 34.
Where are you from?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Excellent. Tell me about how qualifying went for you. I know you said you had a little issue.
Yeah, qualifying for having an issue, we're pretty happy with how qualifying went. We got 5th in class, 17th overall. Considering we were having some steering problems at qualifying, it's really hard to be 100% committed, charging into a corner as hard as you can, and a little unsure how the steering's gonna work when you get there. So we still did our best. I think we're in a great spot for Saturday.
All right, now you said last year you worked your way up to the front and you really didn't like that too much in this race. Tell me why.
Yeah, last year we qualified 2nd overall, and the truck in front of us, he pulled over. We got by him, ended up first on the road for a bit, and it's real hard. There's no tracks to follow. A lot of these sand washes get washed out right away, so there's no tracks up there at all. It's really hard to go fast when there's nothing to follow.
So the classes that blast off before you, they really don't leave much of a pattern for you, do they?
Yeah, the bikes and quads, they don't leave any tracks for us. They give us nothing to read. You're pretty much going through those washes blind when you're the first 3-4 cars on the road.
You need a trophy truck or something big to lay down some nice patterns for you, right?
You know, either way, trophy truck, class 1 car, they both got big tires and big motors, so they both lay down tracks. But it's definitely helpful to have something to follow out there.
What do you like to do when you're not racing?
Oh man, we do all kinds of things. We hang out at the lake. We like fast boats, fast cars. So anything that goes fast, we're pretty much doing it.
What's the story with the cat?
My cat is an African serval. His name's Raja. He's a super cool exotic cat. They're considered a medium-sized cat, so a lot of people freak out when they see him because he's a little bigger than your normal-sized cat. But
what's the cat's name?
Raja.
Raja. And you usually bring Raja to the races, right?
Sometimes. It's real hot out here today, so this asphalt will probably burn his feet, so he's at home today. But he does come out to tech and stuff when it's not too hot out.
Excellent. Last thing, what's the key to winning Vegas to Reno?
The key to Vegas to Reno is just being smooth, consistent, keeping calm early when it's dusty, and taking care of the car.
Perfect. And just the stats about you, how many wins? What's your most proud win?
My most proud win?
What you're most proud of?
I mean, we've won a lot of races, so
championships.
That's hard to say. We're currently the Best in the Desert points leader for our class, which is pretty cool for us. We've tried to get that championship with Best in the Desert a few times. We have multiple snore championships, score championships. We've won championships in all the major organizations except Best in the Desert. We've been on the podium 3 times, so we're really hoping just to have a clean day and get those points and get down to Laughlin.
Would it mean a lot to you to finally get that Best in the Desert championship?
Oh yeah, it would be cool just to say that we've won a championship in all 3 of the major organizations for sure.
Very cool, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Yeah, Gio's always making some. We're always like,
all right, CJ Hutchins just told me that on social media they can sometimes make posts that indicate, oh, these racers come out here and drive like crazy lunatics for 550 miles. He said that's not the case. You can't overdrive the vehicle. You got to make it last. You got to be smooth. Sometimes it's boring, but that's what it takes to win. 100%. You got to be smooth and don't wear the vehicle out. He's got an onboard courtesy of Giovanni Britt. And he said, remember, you're not just racing the competitors, you're racing the clock and you're racing the Nevada desert. That's the big thing. The 2 biggest opponents are the clock and the Nevada desert. Not anybody else around you. VP hanging out. Team VP cooking some hot dogs. How's it going, VP?
Hi, it's going great. Thank you. A little hot, but it's going awesome.
Selling a lot of race fuel?
Oh, yeah. A lot of race fuel.
Excellent. They're going to need a lot of fuel to get through this race, aren't they?
Yeah, and a lot of water.
Absolutely. How about you? You selling some fuel over there?
Yeah, ton.
Excellent. What is the most popular fuel for desert racing? Do we know?
Late Model Plus.
Which one?
Late Model Plus.
Okay.
And C12.
C12. What octane is that?
108.
Wow. And hot dogs. You're the hot dog man.
Yeah, that's all I've been selling.
Thanks so much.
I know. From the way that you did it, I wonder why.
I feel fast and it didn't sink in good. So 7,200. Any number with 72 and you're done.
All right, we are here with Mr. James. James, you're starting up front. Where exactly did you qualify?
We qualified 3rd overall, first buggy, so very good job qualifying. Laid it down a little bit. Just it's nice getting up with the front pack, get a good run, and hopefully a fast pace that's consistent.
How old are you, James?
23.
Where are you from?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Okay, excellent. Now tell me about the influence that your father has had on your program here.
Oh man, I'm the 3rd generation. All starts with my grandpa Butchstein. He started this years ago when the racing first started. He's been in it since forever, and he ran a program, and then my dad came and he started doing it. He killed it. He's probably got one of the most well names out there. Our whole family does, and So taking over my dad's is a big step, but something I'm trying to fulfill and trying to keep these buggies alive, and that's how we do it. We're not really a points chase team, but I mean, to a point we will chase the points, but we go to each race to win.
How much would it mean to you to win this one?
Oh, oh man, that'd be pretty cool. The buggies we're getting thrown around. They don't like us too much in the trucks anymore, so a buggy to win this would be huge.
Very cool.
Amazing.
Now, is your dad competing here this weekend as well?
No, my dad's going to follow us up and be a backup just in case I get tired or anything like that. He's going to jump in and take it to the finish.
Well, so that's pretty cool that he decided to let the younger man race, and he's supporting you, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So it's me and my brother in today. So my brother's riding with me. So like I said, we're going to do the whole thing. He's going to follow us, and he's really been such a great example for me in off-road and in life in general. He's, like I say, he's one of the best off-road racers out there, and to be able to call him my dad and watch him and learn from him, it's been really a privilege. So I really appreciate everything that I've been able to have and grow up with, and I can't thank him enough.
How many championships does your dad have? Do you know?
I don't know. Championships weren't our strong point, but I think he's only missed 1 or 2 races. I don't think he ever won this one or the Mint. So besides that, I think he's won just about everything else out there. He just came off with Cameron Steele winning the 1,000, and
they won the Baja?
They won the Baja.
He was Cameron Steele's co-driver?
Cameron Steele's back. Yep.
When was that? This past year?
This past year, he did the middle half.
Wow. Awesome, man. Thank you. That's great stuff. All right, starting up front, what happened in qualifying? Tell me about that issue that we saw.
Yeah, so we qualified 1, but at the end of it, the truck lit on fire, which was extremely scary. Usually that means a lot of damage, but luckily for us, just a rock got in the oil cooler, cracked a little leak, which spit on the headers in the back, causing that fire. The only damage was a couple carbon fiber panels. The guys tore it all down, put it back together. It's ready to go. So luckily it wasn't too much damage to the truck.
A big advantage having your shop here for that?
Oh yeah, huge advantage. Having a shop in Vegas, we went back to the shop, tore this thing completely down, made sure everything was good. Anywhere else we would have been doing it in a parking lot or something like that. So making it a hometown race definitely helped out for that one. Perfect.
Last thing for you, CJ Hutchins told me he didn't want to start up front because he didn't think there'd be enough tracks. Is that a concern at all, that there's nothing to follow?
There's some sections where we go through washes where it's going to be fresh vegetation where we're not really going to have tracks to follow, but it's only short periods of time, and with the dust today and there's not too much wind, I'll start out front anytime that we can. So looking forward to this one.
Awesome, man. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Joe, where are you from?
Ridgecrest, California.
Okay, how old are you, Joe?
33.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
In my spare time, I'm working on this race car, and I also race RC cars, baseball, softball.
Very cool.
Yeah, so a little bit of everything.
You play baseball?
I played baseball in high school.
What position?
Pitcher.
Excellent. What high school?
Emmanuel Christian School.
Oh, very cool. Okay. So you say you're 3 for 3 blowing up engines here. What happened in the last 3 years?
1 year, the first year I ran it, probably 9 years ago, I just ran the car out of oil, just being immature and not knowing, and just threw a rod right through the block. And last year, we had a piston actually go sideways in the cylinder, and we were just burning oil, and eventually we just had to call the race.
Any special strategy to finish? Anything you've done to the vehicle to?
No special strategy really, except for just, like I said, keep myself calm and collected and just try and keep the same pace as everyone else and just wait until they have a problem and pass them in the pits.
Good luck, man. All right, cool. Quick question. What was your greatest moment ever on a dirt bike? Greatest win?
There was a lot of them, but
you had to say one.
I don't know. I won a Big Bear Mammoth 1 year, and that was the first Big Bear I got. So that one was pretty special to me.
Okay,
but there was a lot of them that were just good battles and stuff like that. Those ones were probably one of the more fun ones. It didn't even matter if it was a local race or a big race, as long as it was a good, fun battle race when you ended up on top.
Now, if you were able to win this race, where would that rank?
It'd probably top them. I mean, this is a huge race, and to win just a couple races into this, it would be awesome. So that's the ultimate plan, but we'll see what happens.
Very cool. And when you said you won Big Bear Mammoth, was that an AMA Pro National or?
That's an AMA Amateur National. Yeah, I won the 450B and Open B championship that year.
And the name of the track is?
Mammoth Mountain Motocross.
Mammoth Mountain Motocross. Good luck, bud. All right, here we are, U Theory team. Not driving with your wife here this weekend. Tell me about that.
Yeah, out in the U Theory Mason Motorsports #3 truck. Qualified P14, and yeah, a little change up this weekend, kind of last minute. Change in the co-rider. I'm usually had my wife, the co-kitty, next to me, and some last minute changes. It's all for good stuff in the future to come. But Got my boy Drew Bersera from Mason riding with me, and
You guys have run together before?
nope.
No.
Qualified the other day together, and I gave him the call only a few days ago that, hey, I need someone else to ride with me. So, yeah, good stuff. We're stoked.
Perfect. How should I address it in the commentary? Just like a last minute, was it a health issue or just a decision?
We got a little one on the way, so I found out you're pregnant. So.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Am I allowed to say that on the broadcast?
Yeah, by the time you say that, the word will be out. So we knew the race community would find out this week. So she's early still, but she's a little over 7 weeks. But
congratulations.
Yeah, we're here.
Congratulations, man. Good luck.
Cheers. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Jeff, points leader here. How old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
Where are you from?
I'm from Laguna Niguel, California.
How many championships have you won?
0 so far.
So the fact that you're leading the points this late in the season, what's that feeling like?
I feel good. I know Lofton had a big hand in it, so I can't help but thank him. But I'm going to try to put my name on the map and do something for myself as well to get us up there for the championship.
And what happened last race that you couldn't make it, that you tagged Lofton in?
I just had a good buddy of mine was getting married, so I didn't want to miss that.
Excellent. Now, what motor combination do you run this truck?
We're running a Dugan's motor with the Rancho drivetrain.
Rancho drivetrain. How many cubic inches?
This is a 474 cubic inch 8-stack.
Wow, excellent. Anything at all you'd like to add?
I just want to thank my sponsors, U Theory, all the fans out there, and Casey and all the Best in the Desert volunteers for putting this on.
Good luck. Third off the line. We got the twin turbo, fourth off the line. Justin Lofton, fifth off the line. Justin Matney. Good luck, guys. Defending champion. Good luck, man. Hey, what's the key to winning this thing? Good luck. Smiley, 47. Second Buggy. Joe David, 1526. The number 9. Number 48. Reno Drilling 81. Barbary ready to go. Andrew Whitehead. Cody Parkhouse. Adam Householder. How you feeling, Adam?
Doing good. Sitting here waiting to go.
Quick hitter about you. How old are you?
I'm 34.
From?
Yorba Linda, California.
What type of motor combination in this truck?
It's a big cubic inch Chevy. It's 480 cubic inches.
And finally, what's the key to winning this race?
Having a nice smooth race. No issues. Having, no problems. No flats, and just keep moving.
Are you worried about starting this far back, or is it okay?
No, not at all. It's okay. The guy that won it last year, Johnny Angle, he started 17th overall. We're 16th, so it all depends on how everyone works. You need to have a few people break so you get some clean air and run back up and gain some time on the leaders.
Good luck, bud.
Thank you.
How you feeling, CJ?
Woo, we're good. We're ready to go. It's pretty hot, pretty sweaty already, but hopefully it cools down a bit when we start moving. So,
think these guys are gonna lay down some nice tracks for you, like you wanted?
oh yeah, I'm in a good spot. I'm real happy right here. So
now you're 17th. They're telling me last year's winner started 17th.
I'm not sure. He started right around here. Yeah.
Okay.
Last time I won it, I started 17th. So.
Really? And what year was that?
2015.
2015. Good luck, man.
Thanks.
Got the whole crew. Mr. Steve Olagus, how you feeling?
Doing really good. I feel great today.
First off, is that the right pronunciation? Let me get your name right. Olagus or Olagus?
Olagus.
Olagus.
Yeah.
I will say Olagus.
Yeah,
How old are you, Steve?
50-something.
From?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
How many years you been racing?
Since 1984.
Wow, man.
Yeah,
What's your greatest moment out here?
Well, our Vegas to Reno, we got third one year, and probably there's just a lot of carnage. We got third, they go you're third, and that was kind of surprising. So that was probably one of the greatest times. That was back in 08, I think. So
if you could win this thing, would it be the greatest moment of your career?
Yeah, definitely. So I feel good. This is one of the best chances we've had. We got a new Dugan motor in here, and of course with BFG and Fox all set up this tune suspension for this race. So I think it's gonna be great.
Good luck to you guys.
Thanks, man.
Have a
Thanks.
safe ride. Steve Olagus, Chattanooga Whiskey Machine. How you feeling, man? Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Chattanooga Whiskey. Are you from Tennessee?
Yeah.
Okay, so how'd you get hooked up with Chattanooga Whiskey?
I'm part owner.
How about that?
Yes, sir.
Very cool, man. What's the key to winning here?
Keeping it upright, keep the tires under you.
Good luck to you.
Yep.
Robert Johnson. This is the God is Awesome machine. Good luck. Good luck, Tracy. Tracy, how old are you?
56.
From
Sylvan Lake, Alberta, Canada.
And how many years you been racing?
I've been racing since 2011 in the desert.
Greatest moment out here is?
Greatest moment out here is racing, being in the desert racing. That's the greatest moment out here.
I love it. The crash you had at the end of the year, totally recovered from that? Everything cool?
Yeah, I was blowing snow at home the next day.
Brand new truck?
No, this is it. This is the one we rolled.
So you weren't, not too much was damaged?
Not too much damage. If the upper link was straight, we would have kept racing. We got everything else fixed.
How many times did you roll?
9.
9! You're a bad man. Good luck.
Thank you.
Sam Barry, good luck. Quick question for you, sir. Why in the heck do you do this alone?
I love it out here, and I have nobody to holler at me.
It's relaxing by yourself, huh?
There you go. I do miss him if I have a flat. I always tell him to get out and change it, but there's nobody there.
Good luck.
Thank you, buddy.
Sam Barry doing it all by himself. How you doing, Mr. Baldy?
Good, we're doing good.
Where are you from?
Beaumont, California.
Okay, how old are you?
54 years old.
Tremendous. How long you been racing?
About 9 years.
9 years. Okay, tell me about the motor setup you have in this truck.
We got a Ford Roush Yates patent built motor.
Oh wow, not a ton of guys out here with the Ford. Why'd you go with the Ford?
We're just Ford people. Ford supports the sport, and we support Ford.
I like it. What is the key to winning Vegas to Reno?
Patience. Patience.
What's your all-time greatest accomplishment out here?
We got second last year in Class 1. So
for Vegas to Reno?
Vegas to Reno.
Wow.
Yeah,
so
Jake and I both, Jake Johnson and myself got second. We had a good car, good crew. Everything went good.
Did you learn anything there that are just going to help you this year?
I learned that I need to pick it up just a little bit more to get first place.
A little bit more aggressive, right?
Yeah.
Well, you guys have a safe ride. Good luck.
All right, bud.
There's your point leader, Mr. Jeff Terzo, getting ready in the U Theory truck. Troy Herbst, Tim Herbst. How's it going over here, guys?
Doing good.
Everything good?
Everything's great.
How you feeling about your starting position?
Not real happy about it, but we have to deal with it.
Okay. And where are you from exactly?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
That's right. How old are you?
I am 50 plus.
How many years you been racing?
30 plus.
Greatest accomplishment ever out here is what?
Out of here at the, God, I think we won it 1 year back before when it was Hydra.
Excellent.
So that was before Best in Deserts time, so a while ago.
And
I need a new one.
Your father had a lot of success here, didn't he?
Nah, he was more Mexico.
Okay.
Yep, Mexico, and then Las Vegas was the mid-400.
What do you think about all the tributes that we've seen this year. Is it pretty touching?
Yeah, it is. It's very, very nice, and the off-road community's been very, very super and supportive, and it's just wonderful to see that he had a lot of people that thought up to him and stuff. So it was very wonderful and heartfelt.
What would it mean to you to win this one?
It would be just absolutely something great. You know, it's not only for us, but for everybody at Herb Smith Fabrication. It's been a long time over, and we need to do something good here.
Good luck to you guys. Have a safe ride. We got Lad Gilbert. Good luck, Lad. What's the strategy here?
Huh?
What's the strategy?
See you at your finish.
I like that. Good luck. Good luck. Here we go. U Theory 55. Anthony Turzo. He's not starting too far back. There he is. You ready to rock and roll?
Absolutely.
What's the strategy here?
Go fast, take chances.
I like it. You're starting a little further back. You worried about that at all?
I'm not. We had a brake line issue during qualifying, and I know we got a lot of guys to pass, but go fast, take chances.
You got it, man. Good luck. Stay safe. Jonathan Brenthal. We got Mr. Wingerling. How you guys feeling? Woo. What's the strategy here?
Go fast from the beginning.
I like it. Good luck.
Thanks.
Bob Lofton, ready to go. Suited up and ready. This is 39. The 90. It's a record turnout. Incredible. 99. Rick Armstrong, good luck. Rick Armstrong ready to go. We got the Prescott team. Mr. Wade Porter, how you doing?
Doing great. How are you today?
What's the key to winning this thing?
Make it there in one piece, slow and steady. Don't try to go for the win right out of the gate.
Okay, where are you from?
Chico, California.
How many years you been racing?
2 years.
Oh wow, so you're relatively new to this.
Relatively new.
What have you learned in 2 years?
Basically what I just said, slow and steady, let the fast guys crash and drive by them, and they're...
Slow and steady wins the race, right?
Well, that's my theory anyway, so...
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Wade Porter ready to go. We got 15-13. Good luck to these guys. 15-36, Larry Brown. Good luck, Larry.
Okay, ya se va, ya no tengo radio. Bye.
66.
Hey, suéltalo.
All the way back here, Team Voss.
That's a humongous
Good luck, Jason.
Thank you.
Question for you. You being the veteran you are, how do you feel about starting this far back?
Never done this before.
What happened in qualifying?
We had a rock come up into the motor, ended up knocking the belt off the oil pump, and we lost the motor.
Okay.
So the guys changed engines, and we're starting in the back.
So you've never started this far back?
Nope. So it'll be fun.
How many championships have you won? Total?
4.
4 total?
Yeah.
Excellent. And the last things we always talk about how this new truck, it's the one of the fastest out there, but you've been having some reliability issues with the new truck. Do you think that's behind you now?
Yeah, no, the truck's working great. We're comfortable in it, so you know, that's what we're here to do.
What's the key to winning this race?
What's that?
What's the key to winning this one?
Well, normally I'd say be patient, but back here, not be patient. So
get moving.
We'll see.
Good luck, bud. Have a safe one.
Hey, buddy. Be the normal.
All right, that brings us to our first 6100 truck. There he is. How you feeling, man?
Good. Good.
Now, a lot of unlimited trucks in front of you. Is that any concern at all?
They're definitely going to hold us up. The slow unlimited. So, like, I would say 25 and back. We're definitely faster than them.
What do you think about Voss right in front of you? You know he's going to make his way to...
I think that's going to work in our favor because he's going to kind of be a wedge breaker and get those other cars alert that there's people coming behind us. We're not going to be as fast as him. He's got the motor, the talent. we're just going to kind of, if we can keep an eye on him, great, but I don't plan on it. But at least he's going to get the people in front alert when he bumps them and gets them out of the way, and they'll be looking in their mirrors for us coming.
Perfect.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to ask you about 6100, you guys are limited on tire size, right?
Correct.
What size tires can you run?
37.
And that is it. That's the only option,
I
right?
think you can go smaller, but nobody does that.
37 in the rear or all around?
Front and rear.
Front and rear. You got to be 37 or smaller.
37, got to have the limited motor, same transmission. Really makes it a driver class. That's why we're here.
And these guys in this class, they can run any tire size?
Anything they want. As big as your wallet is, you can if you can dream it, you got the money, you can build it. Big blocks, there is nothing. It has to look like a truck. That is the only rule.
That is the only rule.
So I mean, it's just who's got the bigger wallet up there.
So following Voss though with a smaller motor and smaller tires, is there anything you got to be concerned about?
No, I don't. He's not in my class. He's not the race. The race is behind us. If I can set a pace and kind of keep him in reaching distance, that means that we're still moving very fast for a 6100. And I think we can do that, but there's absolutely no intent of trying to beat this guy. Never.
Amen.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have a safe run. Good luck. We'll see you at the finish. We'll see you at Reno. Brock Hager, number 2. How you feeling?
Good, ready to rock.
You gonna be driving it all day?
I'm not.
No, Brock's gonna drive the whole thing?
Yep, right there.
Wow. Well, good luck to you guys.
Eric's gonna get in the last half.
Eric's gonna get in the last half. Okay, so how are you feeling as co-driver here? You feel like all your checks are made and...
Oh yeah, pretty confident. Brock's got a good head on his shoulders today. I think this is gonna be better. We've started up front every race, and I think it's just hard to lead the pack and set the pace. So I think this will be a better game for us.
If you could describe your job and your duties as co-driver.
Non-stop, every mile, every second, just constantly talking to him and just
talking to him. What are you watching, that box or the navigation mostly?
The GPS mainly, GPS, and then for hazards on the race tracks.
Excellent. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Let's see. What you think, young man?
How's it going?
How you doing?
Doing all right.
You ready to rock? Starting second.
Yeah.
How you feeling about that?
I feel good. I think it's a good spot. Long day, so we'll just see how it goes and see where we stack up.
What's the strategy on a 550 miler?
I don't know. Do people have strategy? I just kind of just go for it.
Just go for it right out the gate.
No, we'll just see how it goes. It's a long ways away, so we're just keep it rolling. See how it rolls.
Good luck to you, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Brock Hager starting number 2. 6100 category. These 6100 trucks. Travis Chase. Is that Mr. Travis Chase?
What's going on?
How you feeling, man?
Always
what
good.
Are you, 3rd and 6100?
No, I'm RJ's right in front of me. We're 4th. So
okay.
We're a couple bumpers off of him, but we'll be right there.
Where are you from?
La Crescenta, California.
How old are you?
40, but don't tell anybody.
I won't. What do you like to do outside of racing?
We do a lot of mountain biking. We go to the river, we play mountain biking up in Mammoth. Hanging out with the family is my gig.
Most meaningful win?
Most meaningful win, probably Mint 400 twice. That's been pretty awesome.
When's the last time you won it?
Well, this year.
That's right, you're coming off a win.
Yep.
Coming off a win, you feel like that momentum's gonna carry over here?
I do, yeah. Team's feeling great. We finished first in the 5 car, second in the 6100, so we got a lot of momentum in both cars and gonna take it right to the finish.
Good luck to you, buddy.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Travis Chase here. We also have Messer. How you doing, sir? What's your name?
How are you? Troy Messer.
Troy Messer, nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Kingman, Arizona.
Excellent. How old are you?
32.
How many years you been racing?
I've been riding since I was 16.
16.
Half my life, 16 years.
Okay. What do you do outside of racing?
I buy and sell houses.
Oh, you're a realtor? Or no, you're just a private flipper?
I'm an investor.
Investor.
But I have a real estate license. I work with my dad. He's got a few different businesses.
Excellent.
Yeah, just out here trying to have fun.
Do you feel like being a cool best in the desert racer helps you get the inside track on some of those great deals out there, maybe?
Maybe.
That's a stretch. All right. I was fishing. Not fishing.
Cool.
What's the key to winning Vegas to Reno?
Being smart and getting to the finish line without any issues.
How many wins do you have in your career?
15, 20.
15, 20?
Yeah.
If you won this one, where would it stand on your list?
This would be pretty big because I haven't even finished racing this truck yet. So.
Haven't finished one yet?
Yeah, not in this truck. I mean, lot of different classes, but it's a new truck to us. So
What class?
It would be probably the best win I've ever had.
Excellent. What class did you spend most of your time in?
Class 10.
Class 10.
7200.
Excellent. Good luck, bud.
Trophy line.
You got it. Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
How you doing, man?
Good.
How you feeling? We got what, Team Rat Hole over here?
Rat Hole.
What's your name, sir?
Taylor Mills.
Taylor Mills. Where
Yes,
you
sir.
from?
Texas.
Texas.
Yes,
Long
sir.
distance. What part of Texas?
I live in Austin. We're
Okay.
all over Texas. Navigators from Houston. Dad's in San Antonio.
Are there places to practice out in Texas?
There's not. No.
How do you stay
practice on
sharp?
the race course and come out to Phoenix. Test out a partner.
Okay. What's the key to winning this race?
Won this race last year.
You did?
Long, steady race, yeah.
Really?
Race smart, race consistent.
Where did you start last year?
I started 12th last year and won.
Okay.
And
So
year before last, we
12th in class or 12th overall?
We started 12th in class and won the Spec Trophy Truck race.
All right, so you're
And then
even.
year before last, we won the Spec Trophy Truck race as well.
Excellent.
So 2 out of the last 3. So today we're going for the third win.
So last year you won the Spec Trophy truck.
Yes, sir.
And this year, did you learn something you think that's going to help benefit you this year?
I think it's a long race. You got to stay smart. You know, you let people pass if they want to pass. You got 500 miles. I'm solo in this race, not swap it out. So we got to stay sharp.
Excellent.
Stay focused.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
There's Mr. Gio. Gio, this is all for commentary here. We got the legend, Mr. Terry Householder. How you feeling, Terry?
Good, ready to do this.
2018 champion.
Are you 2018 champion?
Yeah, we're hoping for a repeat on that part. So it's gonna be a tough day today. So we got a new Herb Smith truck here. This is the second race for it, and we qualified well, and we're looking for a good day.
How many years have you been racing in total?
You know, I've done this on and off. I've been with Adam doing this since 2009, but I did it back in the day before we had GPS and before we had all this fancy stuff when you had to go out and do your pre-runner and flag all that part.
Oh
so
my gosh.
I'm back from the late 70s, early 80s. So
How much easier is the sport now with the technology?
you know what, the sport is a lot easier, but the way the technology for all the vehicles and stuff today, it's easier to race than it was back in the day, but the vehicles are way more advanced.
I got you.
On that part right there. So we're looking for a good day today.
Are you going to catch Adam?
You know, I hope I don't. I hope I don't, because that means if I caught him, that means he's having problems.
Got you.
So, on that part. So hopefully it all works out well, and look forward to it. And I got my co-driver here, Danny Curtis, been riding with me for the last 3 or 4 years. Keeps me motivated. It's all good.
Good
Hope to
luck,
see you guys. At the
guys.
finish line. We're hoping for a podium at least today.
We'll see you in Reno.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Excellent. You excited, Mr. Gio?
Oh yeah.
Love
I'm gonna
it.
follow this race all the way to Reno, so it's gonna be a good one.
Can't wait. Mr. Jason Coleman, how you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good. How you feeling?
Good.
Awesome, man. Good luck to you.
Yeah, thank you.
You got it. Baja 500 champion Jason Coleman.